Hey everybody, how are we doing today? So we are out doing some chores on this lovely spring. Stop smoking. Just kidding, don't smoke. This lovely spring evening. Got my little buddy here. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. All right, what I wanted to show you guys was something pretty cool. If you've watched some of the videos over the winter and you saw where we were farrowing during the polar vortex, which, scary cold weather for us here in Virginia, 0 degrees, where we had that set up in the woods. What I want to show you is what that looks like now. And if you followed the videos that we do, you see how we overseed paddocks before we move the animals. We rotate hogs through the woods just like you would an herbivore through a pasture, and so on and so on. And we'll step up here and turn around. I think you'll find this pretty cool. That this is the effect that those pigs had in this area. So what you're looking at, that line of shelters and corrals was right down through here, and we pulled the corrals off, pulled the shelters off, and moved the pigs away. And so this has been sitting here for 2 months, I guess. Now recovering is probably 6 inches of straw, hay, corn fodder. I think we even did some wood chips in here. So we've got a lot of bedding, and it's just here composting and growing some forage here in the middle of a pretty dense woods. So what's cool about this are a couple things. One, from a amount of equipment that you have to have and management of that equipment, the cost and the time that you're spending doing cleanup is zero. The shelters and the corral left, the bedding stays here, and we are giving it that adequate rest time to compost, for the grass to absorb a lot of those nutrients, for the trees to suck up some of it before we bring the pigs back. This would not work if we were leaving the pigs here continually all the time. So rest is an absolute essential element of that. As a result of this management decision, we have a lot less equipment needs and time spent burning diesel in this enterprise. The second thing that's pretty cool is we are building topsoil here in the woods. Pigs can be pretty destructive on the ground. This is why management is absolutely essential. But we are using them to spread bedding, obviously putting a lot of manure down, tilling this seed in, and now this is all composting. And over the course of the summer, this will probably end up being a very lush piece of ground, especially if we can come in and reduce the shade canopy down a little bit, which you've seen videos of us doing that as well. So it's all, there is a slight method to the madness going on around here. I forget what the other part was. Oh, something we'll be showing more of this year is integrating multi-species into this model. Again, pigs are a hard one to integrate other species with because of their destructive tendencies, but we're developing some prototypes for herbivores and poultry, and pigs being in an integrated system together where each one does something to facilitate the next species coming through. So this would be something where we could graze this off with an herbivore, or we could let it go. This is all barley grass. We could let it go and become mature where it has the seed head, and then we could bring in turkeys and they would aggressively eat that stuff down. A lot of options, and it's really cool to play around with this stuff when you have a little bit of scale. So you can put a lot of pig power onto an acre, and you have the tools and the management system developed and refined. You can start to really see results at scale, at acres and acres and acres at a time. So enough rambling here. Got a few chores left to do, but thought you guys would find that cool. There's a green carpet here in the woods, and it's all from the power of the pig. Get after it. We'll catch you next time. Later.